Hey there, everybody. Ready for down to the final four? Really, it's in the Metamucil losers bracket, but we got 4 teams remaining. We'll look at the brackets the way they are right now. The Dodgers beat the Orioles, so they're in the catbird seat up here, as Red Barber used to say. The Orioles are down to the losers bracket. They will take on the winner of this game between the Yankees and the Pirates, and then whoever comes out of this has to beat the Dodgers twice. But for now, it is the Pirates and the Yankees. It'll be Ron Guidry for the Yankees against Doug Drabek for the Pirates. And we're underway. It'll be Honus Wagner to lead off for Pittsburgh. It's a 2-5, and that's going to be a walk. So Honus Wagner, right off the bat, a leadoff walk. He is an A stealer. I could think about running Bear as a 1, though, so that would knock him down by 4. To make it a 1-13. I'm sorry, it'd be a 1-11. 1-11. You know what? They're going to take the chance. As the underdog, they're going to be aggressive. And he made it. It's a 6. So it's a stolen base for Honus Wagner. As the Pirates get aggressive, here's Roberto Clemente. It's a 5-3 against Guidry. Ground ball pitcher X, he's a 1. So we'll see how that goes. That's a 13. 1 and a 13 is an out 3. And on an out 3, other runners do advance. So, according to this, it would have been a double play without that steal, but it's a ground out to Guidry. Wagner goes to third. Runners at third with less than two outs now. And Wilbur Stargell try to bring him home. 5-6. 5-6, though, is a strikeout. So Guidry bows up and throws the strikeout ball. It's up to Dave Parker. That's a 1-6 for Parker, and he's going to do it. 1-6, 1-7 is a triple. 8-20 is a double, and the Pirates will grab a early 1-0 lead on the double by Dave Parker. So the Cobra strikes, and the Pirates lead it 1-0. Here in the top of the first, that'll bring up Andrew McCutchen, center fielder. It's a 6-8. Ground ball second base X, that's Joe Gordon at second today for the Yankees. He's a 1, and that's a 9. 1 and a 9 is a good play, and the inning is over. But the Pirates pick up a run. Go to the bottom of the first, it's Pirates 1, Yankees coming to bat. And coming to bat for the Yankees will be Derek Jeter against Doug Drabek. 4-10. 4-10's a fly to center. Handled by McCutchen, 1 away. It'll bring up Donnie Ballgame, Don Mattingly, first baseman, 1-8. That's a single. So Mattingly continues his hot hitting. 1-out single. Brings up Joltin' Joe. And Joltin' Joe gets a 2-8. 2-8 for Joltin' Joe is a fielder's choice ground ball to third. 5-4 on the putout. There's 2 away. Joe DiMaggio's at first. And Lou Gehrig, the DH. 1-5 is a fly to center, and Drabek gets through the first with no problem. So we go to the top of the second. It'll be Bobby Bonilla, third baseman, against Guidry. And the Yankee bullpen might be going quickly if Guidry struggles, because this is do or die. There's Bonilla, 4-6. It's a strikeout. Guidry got him. 1 away. Brings up Bob Robertson. It's a 1-7, and that's a single for Bob Robertson. Brings up Jason Kendall. 6-10 for Kendall against Guidry is a fly to center. It's 2 away for Bill Mazeroski. It's a 5-6, and a 5-6 is a strikeout to end the second. So nothing doing for the Pirates. We go to the bottom of the second. Yankees coming up with Ruth, Mantle, and Yogi Berra. Here's Ruth, the left fielder, 5-9 against Drabek is a strikeout. So Drabek up to the task. Here now is the Mick. He's playing right field. It's a 3-9 for the Mick, and he's going to strike out. So back-to-back strikeouts of Ruth and Mantle. Drabek on a roll. Here's Yogi Berra. 1-9. fly to right, and that's going to end the inning. So Drabek, 2 solid innings. We go to the third, it's still 1-0 Pirates. And Guidry back on the bump. Top of the order for Honus Wagner. He walked, stole second, and scored his first time up. It's 4-3. Ground ball first base X, that's Mattingly, he's a 1. And that's a 17. So a 1 and a 17 is an out 3, which is just a basic, your basic out. So that's 1 away, since we are playing basic rules. Here's Roberto Clemente, 3-8. 3-8's a fly to left. It's 2 away. And I actually thought about playing advanced for the cards that have advanced and basic for the cards that have basic, but I just thought it would be better to just stick to basic. Here's Wilbur Stargell. 4-5 against Guidry is a fly to left. And that's 3 up, 3 down for the Pirates. We go to the bottom of the third. Still 1-0 favor of the Pirates. And here's Greg Nettles. It's a 6-3 against Drabek. Ground ball to the pitcher X. Drabek is a 3. And that's a 12. So a 3 and a 12 is an out. And there's 1 away. Now getting his, probably his first action of the whole tournament is Joe Gordon. They've been using Lazari every day, but Gordon had great numbers too. 24 dingers. So he could certainly hit. And he's a 1 fielder. 1-4. 1-4 is a ground ball back to the pitcher. And that's 2 quick outs. And we're back to the top of the order for Derek Jeter. 3-5. 3-5 for Jeter is a solid single. So a 2-out single for Jeter. He is an A stealer. Kendall is a 2 catcher, which means that he would be reduced by 3. So make it a 1-12. You know what? They're going to try it. Jeter's going to try it. And he's out. 13. He is caught stealing. So Jason Kendall fired it down there, and they got him. And that's going to end the third. I was trying to get in scoring position for Mattingly, but it didn't work out. Top of the fourth. Dave Parker had that big double in the first. 5-7, 5-7. This time he's going to strike out. So Guidry with the K. Brings up Andrew McCutchen. McCutchen a 2-8. 2-8 is a solid single for Andrew. He gets his first hit. That'll bring up Bobby Bowe. That's a 2-6 for Bobby Bowe, and he's going to walk. So all of a sudden the Pirates have something cooking. Runs at first and second, only 1 out for the DH, Bob Robertson. 1-6 for Robertson, and he will fly to left. So 2 outs. Now it's up to the catcher, Jason Kendall. 5-2 is a strikeout. So Guidry pitches out of that mess. Go to the bottom of the fourth. It's still 1-0 Pirates. And Mattingly, who was at the plate when Jeter got caught stealing, will lead off. Singled his first time up. 4-5. This time it's a fly to center. 1 away. Now we get to the big boys. DiMaggio, Gehrig, and Ruth coming up. 4-6 is a walk. So Jolton Joe draws a 1-out walk. He's a D stealer. He's not going anywhere. Here's Lou Gehrig, 6-10. Ground ball third base X. That's Bonilla. That could be trouble because Bonilla's a 4. He's in there for his offense, not his defense. And that's a 20. We'll see what we get here. The 4 and a 20 is a 2-base error. So that's the price you pay when you go for offense. So the E5, 2-base error, moves DiMaggio to third. Runners are at the second and third with only 1 out. And the Babe steps to the plate. 112 for the Babe, and he will walk, and that's going to load the bases. Normally with second and third, Babe Ruth up, you say, well, walk's no problem. But who do you got to face now is Mickey Mantle. Bases loaded, 1 out, 110. It's a ground ball B, fielder's choice, so that's going to score the run. Ruth is out. Let's see, 110 was a ground ball first, so it's a 3-6 force play. DiMaggio will score. We're tied at 1. Gehrig goes to third. We got runners at the corners with 2 outs. And Yogi Berra. Drabek not out of the woods yet. 3-11. Now he is. He got Berra to line to second. And that's going to end the inning. after 4 complete, nothing's been decided. We're all tied at 1. And Guidry back on the bump, facing Bill Mazeroski. 2-7 for Mazeroski. He's going to pop to 3rd. There's 1 away. Top of the order, Honus Wagner. That is a 6-8. Ground ball second base X. That's Joe Gordon. He's a 1. Nice when you have those 1 rated fielders. 1 and a 5 is a good play. So that's 2 away. 2 out space is empty for Clemente. And that's a 3-10 for Clemente. And that's going to be a 2-out single for Roberto Clemente. And that will bring up Wilbur Stargell. 5-7 is a, I'm looking at 4-7. 5-7 still a strikeout as well. And the inning's over. So, since that first inning, Guidry's kind of shut him down. And now we go to the bottom of the 5th, still tied at 1. And Greg Nettles steps to the plate to lead off. So 3-6 for Nettles. And he's going to ground to first. 1 away. Handled over there by Stargell. Here's Joe Gordon. 6-4. 6-4. Ground ball shortstop X. Honus Wagner. He's a 1. And it is a 1. A 1 and a 1 is an out. So, good thing he was a 1 rated fielder, or else that would have been a hit for anybody else. But it's 2 up, 2 down for Derek Jeter. That's a 110, and a 110 is a single again. So Jeter 2 for 3. He got caught stealing last time, so he's going to stick around on his base and let Mattingly hit. It's a 4-9, but Mattingly's going to strike out, and that's going to end the inning. So we played 5, and we're tied at 1 apiece. Start the 6th, and it's Guidry on the mound to face Dave Parker. 5-8. 5-8 is a strikeout. Brings up McCutcheon, center fielder. 6-9. 6-9's a fly to center, handled by DiMaggio. 2 down for Bobby Bowe. Try to atone for that error. 6-4. He does not do it. It's a fly to right. So Guidry on a roll. And we go to the bottom of the 6th, still tied at 1. Here's Jolton Joe. 5-9 is a fly. I'm sorry, 5-9 is actually a strikeout. I was reading 5-8. 5-9 is a strikeout. 1 away for Lou Gehrig. The Iron Horse. 5-5. 5-5 is a 1-5 double. 6-20 is a single. So we get a 16. That's a solid single for Lou Gehrig. His first hit of the game. Brings up Babe Ruth. 4-10 is a fly to center. It's 2 away for the Mick. Brings up Mickey Mantle. That's a 2-9, and that's a walk. So Mickey's going to walk with 2 on, 2 out for the number 7 hitter, Yogi Berra. And that's a 5-11, and that's a strikeout. So Drabek pitches round trouble. And we've completed 6 innings of play. Both pitchers taking it to the offenses, and it's a 1-1 score. Guidry back out for the 7th, facing the DH Bob Robertson. That is a 5-5. 1-10 is a homer. 11-20 is a double. And it's a 15, so it's a leadoff double for Bob Robertson. We go to the catcher. Next batter, Jason Kendall. 3-8 for Kendall. It's a ground ball shortstop A. Runner's going to have to hold. So Robertson stays at second. Here's Mazeroski. 5-6. 5-6 is a strikeout for Guidry. 2 down. It's up to Honus Wagner. They don't want to blow this leadoff double. 4-6 is a strikeout. Guidry pitches around the leadoff double. We go to the 7th inning stretch. And we're still tied at 1. Drabek going back out on the bump. Both bullpens starting to stir a little bit just in case because they're getting late. Here's Nettles. 4-5 is a fly to center. 1 away. Ends up Joe Gordon. 5-5 is a 1-5 double. 6-20 for a single. That's an 11, so it's a 1-out single for Joe Gordon. He's only a C stealer, so he's not going anywhere. And we turn it to Derek Jeter, top of the order. 6-12. 6-12 is a ground ball pitcher B, so that's a fielder's choice. Put Jeter back at first with 2 outs for Don Mattingly. Mattingly at 2-7 is a ground ball to the first baseman, Stargell. And the inning is over. So we've completed 7, and nothing's been decided. It's still tied 1-1. But the way the pitchers are going, there's no sense going to the bullpen. Might as well keep them in there. Clemente to lead off. 4-7, and a 4-7 is a strikeout for Guidry. He's racking up the K's here. Here's Wilbur Stargell. 4-2. Ground ball second base X. That's Joe Gordon, who's a 1. And that's a 9. So a 1 and a 9 is a good play. 2 down. Nobody on for Parker. That's a 5-3. Ground ball pitcher X. That's Guidry. He's a 1. So he should make the play, you would think. 1 and a 1. He certainly does. 1 and a 1 is a out 3. And that's going to end the top of the 8th. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Drabek's still out there. And he'll be facing literally Murderer's Row. DiMaggio, Gehrig, Ruth, and Mantle. Joltin' Joe, 4-9 is a strikeout. He got jolted by a strikeout. 1 away. Here's Gehrig. 4-7. Ground ball second base X. That's Mazeroski. He's a 1. And that's a 7. 1 and a 7. Second base is a good play. 2 down. Nobody on for Babe Ruth. 4-9 is a strikeout. So Drabek gets through the gauntlet. And we're at the 9th. Top of the 9th. We played the first 8 innings in about 17 minutes. Maybe a little less. And so that's what happens when you play basic and you get good pitching matchups. So right now, Guidry going to stay in there, but Mariano Rivera is loosening in the Yankee bullpen. Here's McCutcheon. 5-3, ground ball pitcher X, and Guidry's a 1. And it's a 5, so I think that's probably a good play. It is. A 6 would have been an error, but a 5 is a good play. 1 away for Bobby Bonilla. 0 for 2 with a walk. 4-7, it's a strikeout. Now, number 2, that'll bring up Bob Robertson, the DH. He's actually 2 for 3, a single and a double. 1-8. 1-8 is another base hit, so he's going to get his 3rd hit. 1-3 is a double. Anything else is a single. So that's a 2-out single for Bob Robertson. He's 3 for 4 in the game. And now it's going to bring up Jason Kendall. And we get a 5-8, and that's a strikeout. So Guidry pitches the whole 9 innings and keeps the Pirates to 1 run. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Pirate bullpen loosening. Kent DeColvey is warming up in the bullpen, but the way Drabek's going, they're going to stick with him until he gets into trouble. Only problem with the Yankees is one swing of the bat could end the ball game in a walk-off. Here's Mickey. 2-7. 2-7, and he's got a chance to do it as I just spoke it. 1-13 will be that walk-off. 14-20, and we keep playing. It's a 7, so the Mick, and how about that? Is that ironic or what? Mickey's uniform number was 7, and he rolled a 7 on the D20. That walks off Drabek and walks off the Pirates. Sorry about that, Beatles, but they gave it a valiant effort. But the Yankees just proved to be too tough with that lineup. And the Yankees, in a hard-fought victory, overcome the Pirates and eliminate the Pirates from the tournament. So now we're down to 3, and here's what it looks like. Final Metamucil bracket game will be the Orioles and the Yankees, and the winner of this game gets the dubious task of trying to beat the Dodgers twice. So there you have it. Final score 2-1. Winner Ron Guidry, loser Doug Drabek. Hope you guys enjoyed that Metamucil game, elimination game. The Pirates getting eliminated. Everybody except maybe Beatles, who is a big Pirate fan. Sorry about that, Beatles, but like I said, they did represent themselves well, show up well, and have nothing to be ashamed of. So that's going to do it from here. Hope everybody enjoyed that, and till next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it, and I will see you all down the road.